Oops. Hi everyone, this is Nikki, also known as Faces Trader, and you're watching me September 15, 2020, Austin 10X live show. Let me greet a happy birthday to one of my great trading friends. His name's Edu, also known as Boomy Trader. Happy birthday to you, September 15, 2020. So let us see today's market update. Let's go to WealthSec. So today the index is up 6,000. It's 6,018. It's up 21 points. You've got a slew of winners and losers. Let's take a look what happened today. So in your index, you could see that we have a market value of 4.99 billion. So we are close to 5 billion pesos. That's good. We've got advancers 78. We've got decliners 113. Foreign net selling 791 million pesos. So we've still got a lot of selling pressure. Now, the largest loser are the telecoms. Your TEL and Globe are down 3% and down 2%. And then your winner today is AGI and Bloomberry, trading at 2.95% and 2.79% higher for your index. No, your index went down 5948, then closed up. All shares fell down initially, then closed up. Financials down initially, closed up. Industrials, holdings, properties, and mining was still profit taken from. Services is also taken profits from. So let's take a look at your stats for the day. So you've got a slew of winners. Your tech is up 7% from 566, trading at 607, 50 million pesos traded value. So let's discuss tech. Let's see, Philex Petroleum up 6%, 15 million pesos to 545. A lot of other winners here. Apex is 161 from 1.56. Some buyers 3% up. Your AGI from 677 back to $7. It's now 70 million pesos back to $7. So your Metro Bank is also up now at 36, close to 36, trading at 35.85. Bloomberry is back to 7. So your AGI and Bloomberry are near 7 today. Your Metro Bank is 35.85. Your Home is still 5.89. Your ACEX is 5.9. Meralco is 278, so that is a good move, nearing 280 again after a slash to 260 a few days ago. Ayala Land is now nearing 32. That was just 27, 26 last few days ago. SM is now 937, another strong move for SM. SM was just trading at about 880 a few days ago. So good movers, good gainers. Now let's take a look at worst losers. In the worst loser, your ACEN is now being taken profits from. We did think that about 325, it's going to be quite similar to about Nicolasia. You notice when Nicolasia hit 330 to 340, there was a lot of selling pressure. So I think like that 3 mark though is now going to be tested, whether a 3 peso mark, is it a support? Is it a resistance? What's 3 to 330? Is this a profit-taking move? So far, what we saw is that ACEN 304, there's a lot of profit takers first in ACEN. So that's 144 million pesos. We are seeing a lot of taking profits from AC Energy. Now, Eagle is down 13.8. And then 17 million pesos. PLDT sold down with 400 million pesos, 1,400 down 3%. You are seeing Globe also down 2%, 2,074 sold down 68 million pesos. We are seeing 19 million pesos sold down Holcim. So we are seeing some selling pressure. So let's take a look at each chart. Charts na lang tayo. Let's take a look at news later. So mostly we are seeing that the telecoms are giving back their profits. No, it's going down. Let's take a look at both Telephone and Globe. How low can it go? Let's see. Telephone is down 3%, 50 pesos down. You are seeing some pressure. That is a big move, 390 million pesos. So it might seem as if this is your prior peak, 1480. Take note that this looks to be a profit-taking move, and strong volume on the downside means that there's more selling pressures here. And how low can it go? The prior support here is 1350. And then that used to be a resistance that's now going to be retested as a support. And then it can even hold on here at about 1300. So if you're a PLDT shareholder, I'd say that take a look at what's going to happen at 1300 to 1350. It looks like at 1480, that is your short-term resistance. This huge drop today is a signature move of a profit taking. That is a selling move. Now, what happened in your US TEL, PPHE? So your USA is PHI. Strong selling pressure too. So I think it's just the same. Philippine PLDT and your US PLDT are getting a lot of profit takers. How low can it go? This is a profit taking move. So if you don't have to sell it, what you do know is that here looks to be a short-term top. So $30 is the short-term top. It can go to 27, can go to 26 for PHI. But it is still a long-term uptrend. Or at least a suitable uptrend, given that 15 to 30, that is still almost 100%. Now for Globe, it is also sentiment driven, also being sold down. It's now trading at 2,074. So far, Globe is really having a hard time at the 2,200 level and 2,100 level. But it has a lot of supporters here at about 2,000. So Globe Tel, it's just there. Dito Telecom, last few days was going up, break above 350. But today, it is suffering. You still see a lot of selling pressure. So that 4 mark is still a resistance for Dito Telecom. And actually, 340 to 360, even if it's very strong there, it could be profit taken from people who are early on. Now, we are seeing that Apex today went up. Good move. But is gold moving up? So Apex today went up 161. Your previous high was 170 and 177. Let's take a look at what happened to gold. So gold looks to also be creeping up. 1967, can gold go to 2040? And then, of course, the digital gold. Let's take a look at XBT or XBT USD. We don't have it here. BTC USD. Okay, so the same thing. After consolidating to about 10,000 mark, it's now trading at 10.7. So there will be some pressure here at about 12,000. So you are seeing just a rally up. So it's possible that Apex here, a rally up to about 170. If you have Apex, 170 would still remain as resistance and 175. So you could sell on the way up if you have it. 167 to 176 looks to be a selling pressure. Same thing for Bitcoin. 12,000 is a selling pressure. And then gold here at about 2,000, 2,040 is your first resistance, 2,080. So it's creeping up. It's good for the people who have gotten in, and they could sell higher. Now, what else? So we have seen your AGI and Bloomberry go up again, back to 7. And your Ayala Land is moving up well. Okay, so your properties as a sector have rallied up. Your SM, your AC, so let's take a look at all of them. Your Ayala Land is now 32. So we still consider this 33, 34 a selling area. And then your 30 pesos is now a higher low. Your SM Prime is still dwindling here at about 28.5, so it hasn't rallied back to 30. Your Mega World, let's take a look at some properties rallied up from when Ayala Land picked up. Some people also picked up Mega World. Let's take a look at your other properties, your RLC. RLC hasn't moved yet. So only Ayala Land and then SM. Let's take a look at SM. SM has rallied strongly from about 840 to 940. Do note that near 1,000, that is another selling pressure. So some people might be taking profits from 940 all the way to 1,000. Your AGI did well today, 697, good move. We are seeing that there is a profit taking though back to 750. And then what else? Your Metro Bank did well today. Your Metro Bank 35.85. Any drops back to about 34 looks to be supported. You could see that 1, 2, 3, 4, quite a good bottoming out process there. Your other properties, let's take a look. Your Fly is still 91 cents. So your ACEN today was a heavy selling. So that is a heavy take profits today. So this is being taken profits from after rallying to as high as 320. How low can it go? Do we go to about 270 again, or is it going to stop here at about 290? So so far for ACEN, we are seeing quite a lot of selling pressure. The first support will be somewhere here at about 290 to 280. So you want to see how ACEN will move back to this 280 level in the next few days. Now, what happened to your All-HC after rallying quite significantly? So we are seeing some profit takers. Let's see whether 2 pesos is a support. Your PNB is still hovering at about 24, so it's still a stalemate play. It's a draw between the Bulls and the Bears. Your SSI, let's take a look. As long as it's above 114, it still has leeway to go up. So it's now pull back 123. We'll see whether if it's above 114 and bounces, then we can see it go up. But if it doesn't bounce, it can be a fake move and then go back to 1 peso. So that's what we are seeing the Philippine market. It's just there. Not a lot of moves. Let me see what other people are discussing. Take a look at the streaming comments, if ever. Is DNL a good company? DNL, I think, is a good company. It supplies to all the restaurants, your Jollibee, your McDonald's, your KFC. So, but I think that since the restaurants are having a hard time, the clients of DNL are having a hard time as well. So that is a second derivative of your restaurants and food ingredients play. This is your DNL. DNL looks to have been bargain hunted actually. DNL was bought at about $5 below, 5 peso below. So at 5 peso for 50 people bought it up, and now it's at 550. It could be seen some selling pressure at 6, but I think that this is being bought up. So at 450, there are some buyers here. We are seeing that some people are willing to buy that company. Let me take a look as well on what happened to GT Cap, given that Metro Bank today rallied quite good. GT Cap is still at 403. GT Cap owns your Metro Bank. So you could see that this has been bottoming out. From about 360, 380 to 400, there have been buyers with some potential selling pressure at about 520. So that's something that we are taking a look at, just like what we saw when AGI was bottoming out at about 6 peso below, no? At about 580, 6 pesos. Yeah. So if there's not a lot of questions, we will proceed to the global market updates later on. was left behind by Dito. Dito Telecom kasi had a news per se. So I think like it was a news-related front for Dito Telecom. So Mary Mart has no news yet. So I guess you have to wait for Mary Mart if they have news. Dito Telecom actually had the news about like digital entertainment, esports, Kuno, and the third telco, the franchise renewal. So it was a news-based move, I believe. Let's read it together. Although I think that at these levels, might be too high. I'll take a look. There was news on Dito Telecom. Somebody explained. Somebody actually shared me the news. Dito Telecommunity Corporation on Twitter. Where is it? Dito Telecommunity. Is this the real Is this the real Dito? Take a look at the Twitter feed of Dito. Unofficial Dito, Twitter bot. Let's see. So take a look at Life at Dito, August 29, new profile pic. So this was the 25-year franchise that we already knew. And then I remember seeing that they wanted to do a digital foray. Somebody asked me about it. Let me see. It's in my Philippines. Somebody asked me about it. Actually, somebody asked me if it was an awesome 10x company. Just direct message to me. All DMs. Let me see. Wait lang Sorry, I can't find it. But there was news. I think I remember that Dito Telecom was trying to do some digital entertainment. But I mentioned that it might not be an awesome 10x because it's not yet executed. There's a lot of 10x companies abroad that I am much more confident in. What can you say about Antonio Q companies? I would prefer to invest, so you're probably asking about the medical marijuana. I would prefer to invest in some Canadian and US companies. So Trulieve, Green Thumb Industries, Charlotte's Web, but not yet today. I think I'll wait for the sector I'll wait for the sector. I don't need to buy yet. Your opinion on JG Summit, Miss Nikki? I'm okay. JG Summit is fine, stable. it's not a 10x company. Most Philippine companies are not 10x, but it's well managed. It has cash flows. JG Summit owns Cebu Pacific, and JG Summit would do well with URC, with Robinson's Land, with Robinson's Retail. So yon. Yeah, there. Tama, you're right. Dito made that tweet by DA Market Securities. Thanks. Yeah. I think it has to do with the mga entertainment, di ba? Entertainment foray, mga digital entertainment. Can you take a look at Australian market? Zip the Gray Mining, Bellevue Gold. Thank you. To be honest, like Australian mining, I don't cover much. So I don't get to study a lot of gold-related mining companies. In my view, I prefer e-commerce, gaming, electric vehicles. So hindi ako masyado aware with the miners. So even if I take a look at the chart, it's just gonna be a chart commentary for me because I haven't studied those gold miners. And sa sayo na pullback, actually parang it's a Philippine market update. So try to have questions mostly on the Philippines first. SSI on a pullback, yes, 114 looks to be a 50% retracement. Let's see how it goes. How about IRC Subway? I don't think like IRC has been moving for quite a long time. What's happening in IRC? Diba they had that IRC Makati Subway with China? Parang namatay na, no? Natulog. Uy, umangyat. 1, 2, 3. From 50 cents. Okay, so good volume pala, no? So I guess like people are buying it, the speculation on that IRC Makati Subway with China, $3 fell to about 60 cents. You are seeing some selling pressure here at about 160 and 180, but very strong support already yan at 1 peso. So actually, with a lot of movers in the Philippine market, I guess this one, Philippine Infradev, is something that you want to read or put on your watch list. Looks good. Here at about 96 cents, here at about 112, 110. So possibly take a look at these pullbacks. So it's trending up. So very strong move. You've got a lot of buy signals. Probably put it on your watch list, IRC. Then let me check other questions. Philippine market questions only. Oops, sorry. What are the top 5 foreign brokers in the Philippines? I think Philippines. You can see it naman, activity-wise. You can just check on the brokerage firm. Broker activity, broker rankings. So top 5, JP Morgan, UBS, Credit Suisse, Maybank, Deutsche Regis. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can add CLSA, Macquarie, 6 and 7. Sometimes the DBP Daiwa. Yun na, that's it. It's not a lot of companies, not a lot of foreign. Yun na. Why did PLDT fall? I don't know, maybe profit taking. Strong move, no? 3% on the downside. So I guess the PLDT shareholders wanted to move their money elsewhere. I really don't know the news. But yes, you saw a selling pressure. So I guess it's 1450 is resistance for PLDT. It will not go above 1.5 anytime soon unless 1480 breaks away. So I think PLDT here only followed what happened with PLDT in the USA. So it's the same move as well. With PLDT falling down, Globe also fell. So today, you can probably look for news if there's any, but chart-wise, it's being sold down. DMC renewables, good thing. Is there news? Well, DMC really had to go a lot of renewables because if you know, DMC has a lot of Semirara. So it really has to transition into the new world. DMC, I think, traveled from about 4, now it's 416. So you are seeing that people are bargain hunting DMC. Even, of course, it's not just a strictly Semirara play. We've got DMC also into construction. So DMCI has construction. It has also some water. So it's not just an energy. So far, you are seeing DMC has selling pressure here at about 494. People picked it up when it fell to about 3, and also here at about 340. Now it's already trading at 420. Some selling pressure at 420 to 420.30. Even stronger pressure at about 490, 480. But you can see that there's strong moves. So about 50%, 3 to 460, and then 340 back to about 460. Looks to be in a trading range, red DMC. Yun lang. Okay. Not a lot of moves on my end. So thank you very much. ASEN, I don't know. I think it was a profit-taking move. So just like Nicolasia, when Nicolasia rallied to about 320 to 330, it seemed like there was a profit-taking move. Not a strong selling pressure, but still profit-taking. It could go down to about 3 below. Take a look what happens if it trades at about 280, because these are, anyway, renewable energy for ACEN is a good move. Nicolasia, electric vehicle beneficiary, that is still strong. So any drops, I think, would continue to be bought. So if ACEN goes down below 3, try to see if people will catch it. If Nicolasia falls below 3, let's say 290, let's see. I think there will be some buyers. Take a look. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. See you in the US. Bye-bye.